Hello students, in this lecture we will discuss the story The Model Millionaire written by Oscar Wilde. First of all, I would like to give you a brief introduction of the writer Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde was an Anglo-Irish playwright. Playwright means he used to write plays also. He was an Anglo-Irish playwright, novelist, poet, and critic. He is regarded as one of the greatest playwrights of the Victorian era. In his lifetime, he wrote 9 plays, one novel, and numerous poems, short stories, and essays. The story, The Model Millionaire, is about a young man named Huey Riskin who was not that much rich, and he tried his luck in so many businesses but in vain. But due to his feeling of compassion or sympathy, he acquires everything at last. So let's now begin with the story. The protagonist of the story is a young man called Huey Riskin. Huey is handsome, charming, and popular, but he has been very unlucky as far as financial matters are concerned. In this story, the protagonist means the main character of the story is young man named Huey Riskin. He was very handsome and popular, but he was unlucky as far as his financial matters were concerned. He was left nothing of any great value in his father's will. His father didn't leave him much in his will. He has tried his hand at several different businesses, all of which have failed. Having no job, Huey's only source of income is £200 a year, which is given to him by an elderly aunt. He didn't have any job, and uh, so his an elderly aunt used to give him £200, which was the only source of income for Huey Riskin. Huey has fallen in love with a young woman named Laura Merton, and she loves him in return. Both were in love with each other, Huey Riskin and Laura Merton. Laura's father, Colonel Merton, is fond of Huey, but due to his poor financial prospects, he does not want the young man to marry his daughter. Laura's father, Merton, he liked Huey, but due to his financial condition, he didn't want that the young man Huey should marry his daughter. So he has often told Huey that he will only allow him to get engaged to Laura after he has earned £10,000. So, in order to give his daughter's hand uh, in Huey Riskin's hands, he put a condition before Huey that when he will earn 10,000 rupees of his own, 10,000 pounds of his own, then he will allow his daughter to marry him. Huey goes to see his artist friend Alan Trevor. He finds that Alan is painting a portrait of an old man who appears to be a beggar. One day, what happens? Huey goes to see his friend Alan Trevor, who was a painter. He finds that his friend Alan, who was a painter, he was painting a portrait of an old man who was looking like a beggar. The old man is wearing a tattered brown cloak and boots which have been mended many times. The old man to whom Alan was painting, he was wearing torn brown colored cloak, means dress or gown. He was wearing uh, totally torn and brown colored gown and boots which were repaired, which have been mended. Mended means repaired, which were repaired so many times. So he was in a very bad condition. He has a rough walking stick in one hand. In the other hand, he is holding out an old hat as if to ask for money. In one hand of that beggar or an old man, there was a walking stick, and in the other hand, he was holding out an old hat as if for begging. His face is heavily wrinkled and he looks extremely sad. His the face of that old man who was posing as a beggar man for the painter of Allen. His face was full of wrinkles and he was looking extremely sad, unhappy. Both Allen and Huey agree that the old man is an excellent subject for a painting. Huey, however, cannot help feeling sorry for the man. He thinks it is unfair that although Allen's paintings regularly sell for 2000 guineas. He only pays his models 1 shilling an hour to pose for him and doesn't give them a percentage of the money which he makes from sales of their portraits. On seeing that beggar man in such a bad condition, Huey takes pity on that man. He thinks that Alan is not doing justice with those people to whom he paint as to whom he used to make paintings. He thinks that he sells his paintings for 2000 guineas, but he doesn't pay his models properly. So he takes pity on that old beggar man. When Alan leaves the room, he looks in his pockets. He finds that the highest denomination coin which he has is a sovereign. When Alan goes out of the room where he was painting the beggar man, he searches into his pockets. Then he finds a coin which he has, which was a sovereign. Although it means that he will have to economize more than usual for the rest of the month, Huey gives the coin to the old man, who appears very happy to receive it. Huey leaves soon afterwards. By taking pity on that old man, Huey gives him that coin which he finds in his pocket, uh, and on which the that beggar man, that old man, gets very happy, and after that Huey leaves that room also. Huey also leaves that room. Alan and Huey meet up again later. The artist tells his friend that after he left, the old man asked several questions about him. Alan goes on to say that he told the old man all about Huey, Laura Merton, and the condition which Colonel Merton set that prevents their marriage. When Alan and Huey meet again later, then Alan tells Huey that after he left his room on that day, the old man, the beggar man, asked so many questions to him about Huey Riskin, and he tells him that he has told him everything about Huey, about his girlfriend Laura Merton, and about the condition which Laura Merton's father, Colonel Merton, has put before him about the 10,000 pounds of his own. Huey is unhappy that his friend told that old beggar all about his private life. Huey gets angry on hearing everything from his friend Alan, that he has told everything about him and his relationship with Laura Merton. The amused Alan tells Huey that the old man he was painting was a Baron Hossberg one of the wealthiest men in Europe and someone who often buys Ellen's paintings. When he gets angry, then Ellen tells Huey that the old man uh, he was painting was Baron Hosberg. He was one of the wealthiest men, one of the richest men in Europe, and he is one of those persons who often buys the paintings made by him. For reasons which Alan does not really understand, the millionaire Baron had asked to be painted as a beggar. He tells him that he doesn't know the reason, but Baron Hosberg asked him uh, by himself to paint him as a beggar man. The tattered clothes he was wearing were supplied by Alan. Huey feels ashamed about having given a coin to a millionaire, although Alan tells him not to worry. When Huey comes to know that the person, the old beggar man, was actually the wealthiest or the richest man of Europe, he gets ashamed of himself. But Alan tells him not to worry. The following day, a representative of Baron Hosberg comes to Huey's house with an envelope. The writing on the envelope says that it contains a wedding present from an old beggar. The following day, the next day, uh, a representative, a person sent by Baron Hosberg, comes to Huey's house uh, with an envelope with the post letter, with the letter. The writing on the envelope says that it contains a wedding present. And what was written on that envelope? It was written that the envelope contains a wedding present. Present means gift, wedding, marriage. That it contains a gift for his marriage. For whose marriage? For the marriage of Huey Riskin. From an old beggar. From an old beggar. Who was the old beggar? The uh, the Baron Hosberg, who was the wealthiest man of Europe. Inside the means that an envelope was sent by Baron Hosberg for Huey Riskin's marriage. Inside the envelope, Huey finds a check for £10,000. When Huey opens that envelope, there were £10,000 into the envelope. Huey and Laura get married. Baron Hosberg attends their wedding. With the help of that money, Huey and Laura get married because Huey was able to fulfill the condition which was put before him by Laura Merton's father. So the money sent by Baron Hosberg helped them to get married. Baron Hosberg also attended their marriage. So this is the story, students. Uh, Tomorrow we will continue with the next story. Thank you very much.